chiropractic subluxation is humbug. But of course, I don't expect you to just take my word for it. So in this video, we will be going over what chiropractic medicine is and why it is complete bullshit! Okay. Maybe I'm not as cool as Penn and Teller, but I did have the honor of meeting them once, and I'm a big fan, so I just wanted to do that one. Okay. Alright, back on topic. It was the late 1800s, and this asshole was a magnet healer. Yeah, that's pretty much how it sounds. He would wave some magnets around people to treat their illness and charge them money for it. Magnets! How do they work? Well, I'm pretty sure they don't work like that, and I hope I don't have to make another video explaining that magnets aren't magic or a miracle. Sorry, insane clown posse. You guys are just intellectually retarded and scientifically illiterate. Anyway, Daniel Palmer met this asshole one day, and chiropractic medicine was born. William Lillard claimed he was deaf, even though he could hear things, so I guess he was only partially deaf. An important piece of information, I would say. Continuing, Palmer looked over Lillard and concluded a nerve in his spine was causing his pseudo-deafness. That makes perfect sense to me. Oh wait, no it doesn't! But we'll get to that later. Palmer pushed on Lillard's back twice, and Lillard claimed he was healed. Darren Brown, of course, heals deaf people on stage without pushing on their back, so I guess Darren Brown is a better doctor than... forget that. With this one-time success of this new treatment, Palmer then concluded he had found the cause of all disease, and he could cure it all. You guessed it, all disease is caused by subluxated vertebra or displaced joints, according to Palmer. Boy, this Palmer guy seemed like a perfectly rational person who came to the obvious conclusion using deductive reasoning. So, now you know why a large portion of chiros reject germ theory. Wait, they do what? That's right, a lot of chiros reject germ theory and vaccination. Think about that the next time you drive by a chiropractor's office. AIDS, cancer, diabetes, infections. These are things chiropractors have claimed that they either can cure or have cured. I have a Facebook friend who is a chiropractor. He claims he can cure everything from infertility to the flu. But it doesn't stop there. These wackaloons normally don't stop at one crazy belief, but they hold a plethora of quack scientific mumbo-jumbo. Chiros normally push other alternative treatments alongside their adjustments. Crystals, healing touch, herbal teas, psychic energies, and all sorts of woo-woo garbage. But this video is about chiropractic adjustments. So let's get back to that. So here's a human spine. Okay, you get the spinal cord that goes down it, and the nerves that branch off and then go to your fingers, your toes, your organs, kidneys. All right, so here's the basic idea. A vertebra will get misaligned or out of place slightly, which will cause pressure on your spinal cord, which will then cause your nerves to diminish the quality of their signal. For instance, if you have a misalignment that causes nerves to send only 35% signal to your kidneys, then your kidneys will start to slowly fail over time, and it will make you sick, and it causes disease. And also, your immune system can get weak over time because your spine's not, aligned properly. There's just one problem with this theory. Nerves don't work that way! The entire theory is bunk, bogus, stupid, ridiculous, infuriating! Don't take my word for it. Listen to the medical experts. The American Medical Association called chiropractic, quote, an irrational, unscientific approach to disease causation. Dr. Edzard stated quote, "The core concepts of chiropractic subluxation and spinal manipulation are not based on sound science," unquote. Even the General Chiropractic Council has admitted, quote, "The chiropractic vertebral subluxation complex is not supported by any clinical research evidence," unquote. Scientists have challenged chiros to show subluxations using x-rays. They can't. Chiropractors have had to start their own journals to publish their research in. You know why? You know why? Because bullshit isn't allowed in real scientific journals. But, Mr. Point Man, why do you care? Chiropractors are dangerous. Okay? I can tell you the story of Charles Painter. He had lower back pain, went to go see his chiropractor. Chiropractor rubbed it, gave him some oils and some herbal teas, and said, "Go home, you're fine." 3 days later, the man almost died from kidney failure. He was hospitalized. His kidney shut down. Chiropractor completely missed that. You know why? He's not trained to diagnose disease or illness. He's not a doctor. They like to pretend to play doctor, though. They like to put on the little fancy lab coat and walk around and act like they're doctors. Oh, it's infuriating. I'm going to put a link on the screen right now. What'stheharm.net. This is a fabulous website for all sorts of alternative medicines, but specifically, let's look at the chiropractor link. If you start to go through this list of people who are either disabled or dead due to chiropractic treatments, you will see that there's a pattern. Stroke. Most of the people on the list had a stroke after seeing a chiropractor. Why is that? Why? I can't wait to show you. Chiropractors have a habit of doing something, well, like this.
In expression.
I don't know if the camera will catch the sound, but if it does, enjoy. That's a chiropractic adjustment.
I did not add sound effects. This is just normal videos on YouTube of chiropractors doing their thing. Problem is, when they do this, it has a tendency to piss off this little guy right here. It's called a vertebral artery. Whenever you put strain on it, it has a tendency to give you a freaking stroke. Now, chiropractors, of course, claim that they have a test that they can give you, which is pretty much feeling your neck with their fingers to see if you are susceptible to stroke. Of course, they've never given any evidence to the scientific community that their little test works at all, period. And the other claim that they make is that, oh yes, well of course, there is a risk of stroke, but the risk is low. Well, if I take a bullet and I put it in a 6-chambered revolver and I spin it, and then I close it up and put it to my head and I pull the trigger, chances are low that it will blow my brains out. But I wouldn't consider it a good idea to try it. One last thing to put this chiropractic nonsense to bed. James Randi Educational Foundation has $1 million for any paranormal or supernatural claim that can be demonstrated under proper observing conditions to be true. Chiropractic subluxation would fall under that category. So come on, chiropractors! If what you do is true, you can win $1 million! I hope you've enjoyed this video where I've ranted and raved like a lunatic for the past, 5 minutes or so. My next video, I think my subscribers are really going to like this. I'm going to start a new series where I ask the question, can science explain unexplained mysteries? Mysteries, 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 mysteries. I'm willing to bet it can. And I will address one unexplained mystery per video. I'll also allow you, the users, to vote on which unexplained mysteries you would like for science to solve. See you next time.